Hello my dear friends, welcome back to another Wildcard Wednesday. And today I'm going to talk about some tips and tricks that you can do to keep yourself occupied and maybe be healthier during your quarantine. So, the situation all over the world as for right now is weird. We are not used to this, and I know in many countries you are 100% in quarantine and you're not allowed to go out at all. In Sweden we are very blessed, we are still allowed to go out, but we have a lot of different things that we need to keep in mind, and we need to have a certain distance and things, but we are allowed to go out, and I'm very blessed for that, and I hope that it's going to continue like that. But I know that in many countries you are bored to death because you're not allowed to go out at all. So I am going to give you some small tips and tricks on how I think that you can keep yourself more occupied, and also some tips to keep yourself a little bit motivated if you are lacking on inspiration for being healthy. So my tip number one is going to be educate yourself, and pick a topic that you're interested in and educate yourself a little bit more. Maybe you never have time to do this when you are in your normal days routines. So maybe this is the time, the perfect time to actually educate yourself a little bit further into something that you are interested in. And when it comes to educating yourself, you have so many different things that you can go to. You can go in YouTube and you can see so many different videos and things. But I want to give you a little tip if you are interested into health and you do want to have good quality type of education from professionals. I highly recommend you to go in and check out the website Health Classes, because there they have different classes and different topics with mini courses in the different topics with professionals. So here you have like high quality videos from super professionals, and everything in the videos are very well made. I really like this because it's like, you know that the information you are getting is like from a professional source, and you have high quality videos and mini courses, so they are not like super heavy. You have like, depends on the different courses, but you have like in between 5 and 15 minutes of the different courses and the different topics. So I really like this. I have been going through many of them and I really like them. I find them very helpful. And you have like courses, I'm just gonna name drop some of them, but you have like cancer fighting superfoods, and then they go into details in that. You have the up your metabolic and lose weight in 4 weeks, and then like a course how you can do that. Better sleep for your child and you, and like how you can boost your fertility. You have a lot of different things here. I highly recommend this, to be honest, and I like it so much, so I have also been in contact with them, and I can offer you a coupon code with 40% discount because you pay for an all access pass, and then you get like all access to all their classes for a full year. And with this code you will get 40% discount, and they also release 3 new classes, like 3 new courses every month. So definitely recommend this, and this is something that you can educate yourself a little bit further with and get like good quality education. Another thing to keep it on the topic of health is to experiment a little bit in the kitchen, and this is something that I love to do if I have some spare time. I like to go through different recipes and then go in the kitchen and see whatever I have and try to experiment and see if I can get some new like healthier sources of sweets and things. And I have different recipes on my channel because back in the days I used to do Yummy Friday, when I actually filmed whatever I was experimenting and find something that I really liked, I was sharing it with you, and I did this like I called it Yummy Friday, and I tried to upload a recipe every Friday. I do not do that anymore because I didn't get so many views. Most of you do want to see me do like my more health and fitness and review videos, so that is why I ended doing that. But I love to do that kind of videos, and to be honest there are so many good ones doing only purely that on YouTube and Instagram. And just to like go through an Instagram account or something where they have good nutrition and just like print screen and keep it for whenever you have time to go in the kitchen and just experimenting, that is something that I love to do, and that is something that I highly recommend for you to do if you do want to be more prepared in the kitchen and have healthier sources. So that is something that I highly recommend you are doing now when you have a little time over in your house. Another thing that is superb to do when you have spare time in days like this, it's to declutter. I mean, I have the tendency to just adding up things in my closet and like everywhere, and I mean, it's good to declutter sometimes, and I always feel so refreshed whenever I have decluttered and I can get the clothes to better use, or whatever I'm decluttering, I can get it to better use, give it to a friend, or like donate it or something, or sell it if it's like something expensive. I mean, I always feel so refreshed whenever I'm decluttering, and it feels like I'm like emptying out old things from my closet and my home, and that is something that can take a while to do. So that is a perfect thing to do when you are in quarantine and you are not allowed to go out. It's perfect to declutter and make your home a little more tidy, and that will make everything feel so much better, I promise you. Another thing that I actually started to do this week is working on my flexibility. So I think many of you are going regularly to a gym when you're not in quarantine, and most of you I think is active. I do not know how many yoga girls and guys I have that are following me here, but I am and have not been ever so much into yoga, and it's basically because I'm so stiff. I'm like so non-flexible that it's not a joke. So I have been committing myself to actually trying to change that, and yoga is the perfect thing for your at-home type of workouts because it's not noisy, you're not going to disturb any neighbors or anything, and you have so many different yoga accounts and things. I actually found one when I was searching around the other day, and she had a lot of good yoga and flexibility, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, morning, evening, a lot of good things that I saved to my watch later, and she is called the Sarah Beth Yoga. If you're just searching around a little bit, you have so many different yoga things, and isn't it the perfect time to work on your flexibility and like yoga strength and everything when you are not allowed to go to the gym and you are in quarantine? You can even combine it with other type of at-home workouts, but I just find it to be the perfect thing to do. So that is something that I have been committing to, and we are gonna see if I can get a little more flexibility into this body because I am so stiff. It's no joke. My last little tip that I'm gonna give you in this quarantine time is to pamper yourself. We are living our life in such a busy times. A lot of us are just like doom, going through our days without taking care of ourselves properly. So I would say take this time to pamper yourself. Do a little hair mask, do a face mask, do a full bubble bath if you have, do like foot baths. Take care of yourself and pamper yourself and give yourself some extra love. And that will also make yourself feel so much better when you are like taking care of yourself more. I have some things that I love to do, like do a full face mask and then after like treatments and things on my face, make my skin feel like beautiful, or stand in a long shower or making a bubble bath or something and doing like a hair mask. It's just amazing to pamper yourself and make yourself feel a little more beautiful, and that is much needed in these times, don't you agree? So pamper yourself and take care of yourself and others around you, of course. So this is it, my friends, for today's video, and I hope that you did like it. I hope that you maybe picked up some of these ideas that I had, and I just wanted to sit down and like brainstorm a little bit of ideas what you can do in these quarantine times, because I have found myself being super bored sometimes, and we are even allowed to go out, but there is not so much you can do just going outside of the house here in Sweden. But I mean, it's a little bit boring to just be inside. So I hope, my friends, that I'm gonna see you in my next video. Shoot me with a little thumbs up and a little click on the subscribe button if you did like this video and my content. And I hope I see you in my next video. But for this time, thank you so much for watching, and bye!